Welcome back to the channel. In this video we are continuing with our home renovation project and we're finally going to get onto the bathroom. This is our current bathroom. It's basically an old disability adapted wet room, and for obvious reasons this bathroom is outdated and does not work for us. Upgrading your bathroom is one of the most popular home renovation projects you can do, and it can majorly increase the value of your home when it's time to sell. As we're doing the whole property renovation here, it makes absolute sense to get this bathroom up to spec while we're at it. So in this video we'll be taking you through the full step-by-step process and how we transformed this old dingy bathroom into our dream bathroom. The last time I fitted a bathroom in my first renovation, I ended up in A&E and I was unable to work for 12 weeks post-surgery. Also, we're currently working on multiple projects right now. The home extension in Milwaukee, DIY SOS, and other projects in this renovation such as the TV wall, kitchen and even the wardrobes. So not only do I avoid bathrooms like the plague, I also just don't have the time. So for that reason we have brought in our MCA bathroom. So this is Robert and he's going to take you through everything that we are going to be doing in the bathroom.
We're taking away the walk-in shower and we're going to put a bath wall to wall over here. We're also going to build a bulkhead which is going to situate the pan and the basin. The radiator as well will be getting situated elsewhere to give it a bit more space. The pan is currently situated there, so we're going to need to core a hole from this corner. We're taking the waste along the back here. It will be fully tiled as well, and the nice wee feature mirror and stuff to go in also.
But before the boys could get into all that fun stuff, they have to get the old bathroom ripped out, and they certainly do have their work cut out for them. Cue the music.
Stop being a backseat driver and take the tape off.
To be fair, he did save us with that. So he did.
Stop backing him up.
But he waited till what nearly done to the keys it.
Hold up, see a pair of these you're wanting. Need a wee little Bo Peep here. That's a tenner a day, that right?
Get it, girl.
Average, that's how the pyramids were built. Hey!
Oh man.
That was like a wee firework.
You'll see here that Robert and his team had to take the bathroom walls right back to brick, and they were greeted with some lovely lath and plaster, just what every tradesman wants to see. Meanwhile, me and Stephen were having the time of our lives building the TV wall. I'm out here, man, it's things to shout. And once the bathroom was back to brick and they had a clean slate, they then started with the sheeting, and there was a few unusual shapes in this bathroom, so it certainly wasn't an easy task.
What are you up to?
Working away, doing all the work usual.
No, but like, what's your actual task?
I need to scrape this sheet. You go straight in, you go straight in. There you go.
I'm sweating watching you.
Can you just fucking get your nose with that? Can't rush things, mate.
It's pretty square.
And while the boys were repairing the floorboards and sheeting the walls, Robert did not mess about. He began with all the first fix of the plumbing, which included relocating the waste for the toilet, and he was also bringing through the tails for the hot and cold for the new mixer shower, bath and the wash hand basin.
Basically what here's what we're dotting down the wall out is because the reason for that is no square, so instead of framing the wall out, we're just dotting having it. We can put it on here and then we can plumb it both ways and then we can make it a flat surface. that way, for when it's tiling, because it's just a lot easier to do that. It's a lot more to it when you're actually putting battens on the wall and planking every single one of them out, whereas this is just a lot easier and a lot less time consuming, so it is.
So see, for the people watching, what's the importance of getting the prep right before you move on to the tiling? Like, how much would that affect the bathroom if you get this stage wrong?
Massively. Even like what people don't realise is when you're actually tiling, see if something's not plumb, see by the time you actually go up, you'll end up having big massive gaps, or then you're having to try and scribe tiles in. So prep work's key in everything that you do, so it is. You're always thinking about the trade after you, so you're...
I keep telling you, there's somebody else telling you it. And so what if, I seen you earlier on, you were making sure that back corner was square. Just for everybody watching, what's the importance of getting that back corner square?
So this back corner square as well, obviously the bath's going along here, so see if it's not square, you're going to have a bigger gap down at the one end than the other, and see for when you're actually trying to waterproof it and silicone it, it's a lot harder, so it is. Also as well, aesthetically, you don't want to have the bath showing 25mm here and 50mm there, so again, and it's just a lot easier in terms of like when you're framing the walls and stuff and making bath panels, that everything's all square and thinking again for the next person after you, you know what I mean?
It's all in the prep, ladies and gentlemen, so keep that in mind if you're going to take on a bathroom renovation. Start as you mean to go on and make sure you spend that wee bit extra time getting everything bang on.
On the prep.
Looks alright for my house, doesn't it? It's my house, yeah, dafties. And that's the bathroom delivery turning up right on time, so let's get it unloaded. We went for the My Life products as recommended by Robert and his team, and I'll be getting into a little bit more detail about them later on in the video. And the next job they cracked on with was framing out for the bath. This just gives the bath a little bit extra support, and then it was... time to get the bath in.
You're not right at all.
Cheeky bastards. I could get used to this bathroom fit in Milwaukee. Right, so it's day 3 of the bathroom fit. Now, the guys are going to be coming in this morning and they're going to build the bulkhead, and then we're going to start getting on with the tiles, so making great progress. Day 1 was a rip out, day 2 was all the prep work, resheeting all the walls and getting the bath in, and then day 3 is the last kind of part of the prep before we start moving on to the fun stuff, which is the tiling and actually fitting the bathroom furniture. My job today is I've got a couple of facings to do about the house. We've got the bathroom one itself on the hall side and the kitchen one, and then there's pretty much itty bitty stuff, so I'm not going to show you much of that, and I'm mainly just going to show you what's happening in the bathroom, because that's what this video is all about. So hopefully you're enjoying it so far. If you are, please leave a comment down below if you've got any thoughts and feelings on it, and if you're enjoying the video, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. So as you can imagine, our bathroom is pretty small, so it was hard to try and film this section, so we decided to strap the camera to Robert's brother's head, so apologies if anyone gets motion sickness here, but you can see that they're building the bulkhead. This is going to be a main feature in the bathroom, which is allowing us to hide the pipes for the wall hung vanity and for the frame for the wall hung toilet. So it's important that this is plumb, level and square. And you can see here they're also putting down the jacker board in prep for the tiles that are going to go on the floor. It's all in the prep. Now lucky for you lot, I finished all the jobs that I had to get done yesterday, which means me and you lot watching this video are going to be getting a masterclass in tiling. Robert's going to come in and he's going to explain a wee bit about the setting out and why he's done such things in the process of it and the whole thought process behind setting out his tiles. Let's see what he's got to say.
So the tile we're using is a 59 by 33 from Porcelanosa, and it's a ceramic. So the way we would set this bathroom out, you're always looking for focal points, so you're in the bathroom. So if I show you this here, most people what would do is they come a full tile off of there, and then they would take a tile there, and then they put a cut in the end. But if you come a full tile off this wall, basically what you're going to do is you're going to have a cut on the window that's not centre. For some people that would be alright, but I wouldn't personally do that. I would rather have the focal point of the window, having a centre cut there, and then bring my tile off of that. And also as well, that would then give you a decent cut there and a decent cut that way also. And it's the exact same when you're trying to work out other stuff as well, like the toilet pan. For me, I would always come a centre cut there, depending on obviously the size of the room. So coming a centre cut from here, the toilet pan, is giving you a decent wee cut in here, which won't really be seen anyway. And then it's going to be giving you a full tile into that wall. That works out brilliantly that way. And then if you're coming here, this from the centre, it then takes you centre of the basin. When you're setting out a bathroom, what you're trying to do is you're trying to find the ways and which looks best for not having small cuts. That's the worst thing you want to do. You don't want to have small cuts everywhere. So that's how you would set a bathroom out. There is a few different things as well when you're doing it with the floor. For me, when you're coming in for the floor, I would always try and come centre of the door, depending obviously the size of your tiles, or coming off the full tile from the wall. For me personally, if you're coming full tile off the wall, I would always try and centre it in a way where that the cuts are underneath your basin and your pans and stuff as well, where you're not going to see.
Did you get all that? What a whole lot of information. So really there's no right or wrong way to do it. It's just all about what aesthetically looks best and what's going to make your life easier, because tiles are a hard product to work with, isn't it? Like getting the wee slither cuts. Yep. This also helps with waste and not wasting so much tiles, and it means you're going to get more, and it's going to save your client or yourself a whole lot more money in the long run. Right, I was generous, I let them do all the easy bit of the wall and they've called me out to do the hard bit. So basically if you're doing the floor, all you need to do is make sure you mark it all out first, and because we won't be able to walk on this once the adhesive is down, we basically just dry fit it and get it all down and do all the cuts. So our job now is we've got a last row of cuts up here, so we're just measuring each individual tile. So we're going to go 377, 377, and it gets a wee bit tighter up here, so even, yep, 377 should be fine, because it is going to get siliconed along the back edge. So just giving that a wee bit extra. Let's go see how we can cut these. These are porcelain, so it's going to be a wee bit more tricky than the ceramic tiles on the walls. That's why I'm not trusted with tiles. Don't forget to back butter your tiles. Oh, that's actually heavy satisfying, man. Just as well you numbered these. Right, the whole purpose of back buttering the tiles, you're basically just wanting to put, on the tile, not on my hand, you're basically just wanting to put the adhesive onto the tile and onto the floor, so it creates like a suction between it, and then it's actually getting a good bond between the floor and the tile, and that way you're not going to have any air bubbles and it's not going to crack later on down the line. Once you've done that, you can slot it in where it's gone, and then you get these wee spacer clips. These are 2mm, so then they can go in between the tile and that's going to space them out. There they are there. And then once I've finished making a mess of this, I'm going to let the actual professionals come in and they're going to put down the levelling clips, and basically what they're going to do is pull all the tiles together, and that's going to keep the floor nice and flat and eliminate any lippage, and then it'll make sure it's on the line, because I'm just messing about with this, to be honest. Right, now all the tiles have set overnight. We are working on the grout just now. They did the walls this morning. I'm getting a wee shot down the floor just for some funsies. Something to note about grout, some interesting facts. A lot of people think grout is waterproof, but it's actually only water resistant, so it's important that you look after it, and that's the whole point of doing all the tanking behind the bath area. Grout we're using is a colour match grout, which is pretty cool. You can get grout in any other colour. And after this, we're going to be moving on to fitting the rest of the bathroom furniture.
So these are the My Life products, and these were recommended by Robert and his team for being mid-range and pretty durable. The wall hung vanity and toilet were must for us to try and make the bathroom look slightly bigger and for easier cleaning. I was actually shocked to find out that this wall hung toilet pan could hold up to 150 kg. I didn't believe Robert, but then he stood on top of it and started jumping on it, so I did end up believing him in the end. We fitted a nice mixer shower with a rainfall head and a separate handheld shower head. Nice double drawers get into the vanity with lots of space for storage, and we added a cool LED mirror. What you go do now?
I'm going on it.
And here is the final result, a million miles away from what we started with. We've taken an old, dingy, outdated wet room and we've turned it into a brand new, high-end luxury bathroom with spa retreat aesthetics. Even though this bathroom is tiny, we are absolutely shocked at how much we managed to fit in. And this is all down to the design and sourcing of bespoke products. And we're absolutely over the moon with this new bathroom. And I just want to say a massive thank you to Robert and his team for giving us a hand with this. They were a pleasure to have on site, and I'll leave all his details in the description below. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.